Hey, if you are the one who wants to learn Python and practice Python in any one of the online compilers and finding it difficult to choose which online compiler that you wanted to use for better experience while learning Python, in this video I will show you top 5 online Python compilers that could really help you to practice your Python very easily. So, in first in our list is Programiz. Programiz Python compiler. You click like this, you will get online Python compiler or interpreter. Here you will get to practice your Python in a best possible way. Here along this Python, we are having a lot of other programming languages also, but in our interest is only Python. So let's go with this. Here we will be having a default print statement of printing hello world. If you click on run, you will get this run button. If you want to write of our own code, you can write that as well. What I could be writing subscribe. uh, if I click on this run button, I will be able to see the output in here. And also you could use this Programiz as an interpreter also. Here if you wanted to, here if you try to write your code as well, let's say I am storing 10 in this 10 in A, and if I wanted to print A, I will be printing A. And also if you want to print any kind of things, you can print that as well. I'm printing my name here, and you can able to see the output. So this program is can be we can use this program is as a Python compiler as well as a Python interpreter also. So that ends to the program is. Let's see our one more Python compiler, that is online GDB. Online GDB for Python compiler. So online Python compiler, online editor, online GDB. So in here you will be finding a lot of other languages also, and our interest is Python. So click on Python. So here also we will be getting a default statement of printing hello world. If you wanted to execute and if you wanted to write your own code, you can write that as well. Print. I'm printing like this video. If you find interesting. If I click on this run button, I can able to see the output in here, right? So this is about the Python. This is about the online GDB, and if you sign up and log in, you can actually store this all your Python work in a effective and organized way also. So you can explore that as well. So next we will be seeing one more compiler that is having in our list is online compiler. Compiler for Python. Click on this, you will be getting one thing saying online Python IDE editor, compiler and interpreter, one for all. I think that's kind of a thing that it is. In here you will be having a default function which is of sum, and we are taking a number as an input and another number as an input and calling this sum function and printing this sum. So if you want to run this code, you can use this button called run. When you click on this run button, you can actually see the output, and it was asking one number. I'm giving one number 5, and also the second number which is of 10, and the sum of 5 and 10 is 15. And along this with this you can actually write in your code also print thank you for subscribing. If I wanted to run this code, I can click on this run button to run. So you can see the output as thank you for subscribing. So along this compiler, we can actually use this website as an interpreter also. If you come here, you can see start terminal. If you click on this start terminal symbol, you can actually use this website as a interpreter also. If I wanted to print something here saying okay, I can actually see the output. And if I wanted to store some number a here, if I wanted to see the output, what is there in the a, I can actually see this, right? So this is how you can actually use this online python.com. So this is one of the online compiler. And next we will be seeing one more compiler, which is one compiler for Python. There is another compiler that we could use to run our Python code. Write, run, share Python code online with one compiler. Click on this. You can actually navigate to this website, which looks something like this. You can actually run this code by using this run button. You can actually see the output in here, and we can actually override and write whatever the code that we wanted to print, whatever the code that we wanted to execute. Here I will be printing whatever thing, something. So click on this run button. This is only to show you can actually write whatever the code in here, and you can actually see the output in here. This is one of the compiler. And next we will be seeing one more compiler, which is mycompiler. Of course, this is not my compiler. This is the name of the compiler is mycompiler for Python. So here you can see the mycompiler online Python compiler here. If you click on this button, you can actually navigate through this. Run your Python code. Click on this run your Python code. Then you can actually navigate the website through the to something like this. So here we'll be having default hello world as like any other compilers. Click on this run button, you can actually see the output in here. So that's the compiler that what we have seen. To summarize, we have seen Programiz, we have seen Onlinegdb, we have seen online Python, we have seen one compiler, we have seen what is this my compiler. So these are the five compilers that you can actually use to write your code and organize your code in online itself without actually downloading any kind of software. What if I tell you every Python code that you are writing can actually store in your Jupyter notebook, and Google is providing something called Colab, which is a research project through which what you can actually get is you can write your code and which help you to store that code in your Google Drive, and you can actually organize that code, and in a way that is possible in an effective way you can actually maintain your code in Google Drive. So to see how that works, watch out my next video about Google Colab. Thank you for watching with this video. Subscribe for more.